Are you new to Star Citizen? Bit overwhelmed with the learning curve? You're not alone. That's why I decided to make guides explaining tips and tricks to help new players, maybe even some veterans, get around the verse. So here's my 10 tips to help new players in Star Citizen. Part 2. So stick around until the end and you'll get a free 11th tip I'm sure that you'll absolutely love. Let's get it!
Star Citizen is a huge game, and the learning curve can be absolutely daunting. And there are some important things to know, so we're not just dicking around. The first tip I have for you is the quality of life update known as the search bar. Oh yeah, make sure you have the item location set on the planet, moon, or station you're at. If you need to find your specific weapon, gimbal, component, or armor, this search bar is a freaking lifesaver. Just click the bar type in what you're looking for and BAM! If she's there, she's there. This may seem like a lackluster tip, but this is literally a brand new feature to terminals in 3.17.2. Note, as of this recording, there is a huge bug where if you select the X button at these terminals, you get stuck and can't do anything, and the only fix is to log out. So as of right now, just walk away from the terminals in order to exit them. Don't hit the X. The second tip I have for you is pads are still on most stations. That's right. This patch they changed most of the pads at the stations and Lagrange points to hangars to combat the griefing that people were doing by ramming their ships into pads. But there are still pads that you can reliably land on, and you don't have to call ATC, and your ship still won't get impounded. So if you're in a rush and you need to land quickly, give the pads a try. I'm talking to you miners out there. The third tip I have is call to arms. Many players already know this, but you always want to have call to arms accepted in your contracts manager. If you plan on putting people in jail, or if you want to do AI missions, have call to arms on. Whether or not you're doing bounties, mercenary work, or even mining, you can come across some baddies. If you take them out, get yourself that extra 500 or more aUEC for taking them out. Your wallet will thank you. And if you're looking to dogfight with people, make sure that you understand that if you have call to arms on, you will automatically send them to jail. So make sure that if you plan on training in the persistent universe and you have call to arms on, do not dogfight unless you take that off. Abandon that mission. The fourth tip I have for you is rental ships. Don't have a ship that can hold any meaningful cargo like the Cutlass Black? Want to try a Constellation Andromeda before buying it? Don't have the money to buy that rock? You can rent all of those and more. There are rental terminals in different locations with different ship availability throughout Stanton. You can rent Prospectors, Cutlass Blacks, and rocks at any refinery. You can stop by the rental shop in Hurston to try out a plethora of different ships if you're looking at trying things before buying. So check out rentals, so this could help you in a pinch. The fifth tip, speaking of rocks being rentable, is don't buy a rock DS. I have seen countless times where people buy a rock DS instead of the rock to go mining. I am not exactly sure why people look at purchasing the bigger, less efficient rock DS, but it happens rather frequently. The rock DS requires 2 people, and before you say, but you can use it solo, yes, it's possible, but do you really want to drive in one seat to get out, get in the other seat to mine, only to get back out to drive away? Oh, and it doesn't fit into the Cutlass Black. That doesn't sound fun. What about friends? Yeah, that's what it's for, but it's still so much more inefficient than if you just brought 2 rocks and you both mined together. It's just a terrible purchase at this time, and I've never seen anyone happy with the purchase. So don't buy a rock DS. If you don't already own Star Citizen, be sure to use Referral Code, as it gets you an extra 5,000 in-game currency. It also helps the owner of the code as well. If you don't already have a code, I'll leave mine in the description below. The 6th tip is always bring a weapon when doing rescue beacons. Rescue beacons can be activated when someone is incapacitated and in need of help. They also can be activated from your contracts manager screen. Sometimes these can pay out very well and simply have to heal the person incapacitated. However, these beacons could be activated by individuals looking to loot your corpse or steal your ship as well. Don't be caught off guard trying to help someone in a bad situation by not preparing yourself so you're not the one put in a bad situation. So always bring that gun. My 7th tip is numbering your targets. Doing bounties is a great time, and they can be even more fun when you're doing it in a multi-crew ship. As the pilot, it can be frustrating when you're shooting one target but your turrets are shooting something else. And sometimes too many people are talking over each other, and it's hard to hear the targets being called out by the pilot. Well, you can number your targets as the pilot by pressing Alt and numbers 1 through 9, so your gunners can see which targets to hit first, second, etc. Not only does it allow for them to see who to target, but if they press the corresponding number set to the target from the pilot, they will automatically target that ship. This is a great way to correlate targets between the crew for improved gameplay and efficiency. My 8th tip is the website SC-TRADE.TOOLS. SC-TRADE.TOOLS is a fantastic website that helps the space truckers to be more efficient and make even more money. This website allows for you to select your ship investment. You can create the best route by number of stops. You can select your commodities. You can avoid a specific commodity if you're looking for something not called laranite. When you submit the information, the website provides a pickup location of the most valuable commodity not selected, how much it should cost, give or take, how long the route takes for the whole trip, and where you can sell it and how much it should sell for. This website is a great tool to use for those looking to be a space trucker in the verse. Tip number 9 is a bug workaround. Right now, there's a bug where your ship isn't replacing the missiles and torpedoes. When you try to restock your ships, there are a few things you can do. You can try closing your mobi-glass and opening it again. You can get out of the seat and get back in and try it again. Store your ship and retrieve it again. If all these don't work, and you're at a space station or Lagrange point, try going planet-side, main city, or a mining facility specifically to try and refill the missiles. Yes, this can be very tedious, but those missiles not restocking as they should is even worse. Tip number 10 is Arena Commander. Many new players know nothing about Arena Commander. This game mode is a good area to practice and test your flight skills in free flight, racing, or ship combat modes like Pirate Swarm and Vandal Swarm and Duel. The ships you have pledged are available to you already. You can rent any ships available in-game currently for REC points. Most people start with no REC, but you can earn REC by playing multiplayer Pirate Swarm and Vandal Swarms to rent those ships you want to try. Arena Commander is a fantastic mode that allows for people to practice without having to respawn and retrieve those ships in the PQ. Definitely check out Arena Commander, and you may enjoy it while practicing.
And if you're still watching, that means that you're ready for my 11th tip. And that is unlock the Pirate Pack.
Speaking of Arena Commander, if you complete Pirate Swarm in multiplayer with at least one other person, you can unlock the ability to pledge the Pirate Gladius, Pirate Caterpillar, or Pirate Pack, where you get both ships for $75 off. That's right, you normally don't have access to the Caterpillar to pledge unless there's an event going on. And these two ships come with a special pirate skin. But not only that, if you want to CCU upgrade your Gladius from pledging that pack, the Gladius is worth $110, but you only paid $35 for it. It's a great discount if you're interested in those ships. Note, make sure that if you do want to pledge them both, that you get the pack, because if you pledge any one of the single ships, the other packs and ships will become unavailable. So make sure that if you want to get them both, definitely get that pack.
And that does it for the 10 tips for beginners in Star Citizen Part 2. I hope these tips help you get acclimated to Star Citizen that much faster. Be sure to leave some tips in the comment section below that I haven't touched on, and we can get those in the following videos. You can check me out on twitch.tv/NovaPrototype Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you want to join an org that's more than willing to help out new players and have a good amount of veteran players, check out our organization, Aspida T Consortium. I'll leave a link to the org page and the Discord in the description below. I want to thank Wally and Iron Mike for helping me get the content together for this video, as well as other people that have helped me get the content together throughout all the videos that I've done. Couldn't do this without you guys. Thanks. Everybody take care.